guys, welcome to my channel. So the verse that I wanted to share with you today is this one, and it particularly speaks to finances and everything. So it says that trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight paths for you. So if you're in financial distress, or if you are on the verge of trying to do something new, even if it's just it's a YouTube channel, or even if it's not something that is you can recognize as something that is big, lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord to lead your paths. Always pray about all your financial decisions, and trust God to lead you in them. For alone, there's no guarantee that you'll pass. Actually, you will fail. I've done it before. Try to lean on my own understanding and do things without really trusting in God and letting him lead, and yeah, it has not always led to fruitful things. So today I just wanted to share something that is very short, which is to say that it's something really that we sometimes take for granted, especially because also we are so much focusing on like working on like paying off our credit cards and like our accounts and everything, right? So sorry about that. So today I'm going to talk about the credit score, right? So the reasons why it's good for you to have a perfect credit score, right? So in with me, I have had a very bad credit score in the past. I'll take on like I told you, I had like a lot of clothing accounts. Sometimes I'd slack and not pay. Sometimes I'd pay like after 10 days, like be after the deadline. Sometimes I'll skip a month. Sometimes I'll pay half or less. It was just a mess. So all I know is I didn't care at the time, but I didn't know that this was going to catch up with me in the future, right? And it did. So I remember this one time when I wanted to buy a property, right? So I had identified a nice flat that I liked, and it was very cheap, and I wanted it for the idea was to have it for rental, right? But the flat, like telling you about the flat was bad. It was very bad. It needed a whole lot of like renovations, and that was back then when before I like really had like a little bit more knowledge of what I have right now with real estate like investments. So I wanted to purchase that flat, and everything was done because now I was having a payslip. I was excited, these days if you like are into like financial talks and everything, everywhere you turn your head, people always talk about real estate investments. So I was very excited because it was going to be my first and everything. And then yeah, like the realtor processed my paperwork and everything was done, and after she'd submitted it to the bank, it was rejected, right? It was rejected. And then the problem, when I tried to get back the report, when I got back the report actually to try and find out why I was rejected, they told me it's because of my credit score. So when I finally like went to that website where you check your credit score, I think it's clearscore.com. I went to clearscore.com, and then like wanted to check my credit score. Then I checked, and then on the reports it showed me that I was owing Vodacom, right? I was owing Vodacom a 4 rand, right? 4 rand, guys. I know it's ridiculous, but just that 4 rand can like just really stop your life. It did mine. I owed Vodacom 4 rand from airtime advance, right? So the airtime advance was coming from the fact that I was using a contract. Then the contract like period ended, and then to my surprise, I don't know why they agreed to close the account without that 4 rand. They're supposed to keep it open and take the 4 rand, then close it afterwards. I don't know how these things work. But after that, yeah, like everything just stopped. So before purchasing the property, I had to like be in communication with Vodacom, try to pay up that foreign, and then ask them for a paid up letter. So I did that, communicated with Vodacom, asked them for a paid up letter, and then yeah, and then after I get the paid up letter, the real estate agent had said that I can like give her the documents back and stuff. So it was not only Vodacom, it was also OK. So with OK, I had paid up, right? I had taken a laptop a few years back. I eventually paid OK up, but I never bothered to go and get a paid up letter. I didn't know that a paid up letter is something that is so important. Guys, you need to, when you pay up your debt, you need to take the paid up letter to TransUnion, right? So that they can go and cancel your debt somewhere up there on the cloud. So with OK, I didn't present a paid up letter, but I had paid up, right? So when they came to me and then said they alerted me that like with OK, even clearscore.com showed me that OK was still indicating his owing. Then I quickly went to OK, asked for a paid up letter, and then it was done. And then I really learned a huge lesson on that one, guys, which is to say that avoid debt, especially if you don't need debt. I could have labored a laptop, I could have went and bought a time, right? But then now stuck with those two debts for the rest of my life up until that time. So yes, I've since submitted the paid up letters. Unfortunately, I didn't go ahead with purchasing the property. The whole process just took a whole long time, especially with Vodacom took a long time for them to like respond to me. They were not really responsive, right? I think they took close to a month, but with OK, they only took like a day, because I asked them today for the paid up letter. Then the following day, voila, the paid up letter was there. So guys, today's lesson from my experience is just to say that fix your credit score, right? If you don't know what a credit score is, go to clearscore.com, download your credit, yeah, like put in your details, register, whatever they call it, then check out your credit score, check what you're owing, where you're owing, what are your behavioral trends, because you will need your credit score one day, especially when you have to purchase like a property for either for investment or for your family, for you to stay. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and just remember not to be dismayed, not to fear, love the Lord, and remember that He is always with you. Thank you so much for watching.